man. All right, here we go. Episode 28. What's up, everybody? We are live. You know, I said we would go live at 8:03, and I was 10 minutes off. So,
which is to be expected.
Yeah, it is. You know, we're on a different time zone. You know.
Yeah, CP time zone.
Yeah. So let's get started. How's everybody doing this evening?
What it do? What the business is? I'm doing good. I had a terrible day at work, but I'm happy to be here with you guys because you guys are so awesome.
Oh yeah, that's good to hear. You know, people tell me I'm awesome like every day. So.
I like it.
All right. So we can start this off. Let's. I am your host, KidSmoove, aka the Best Bot. You got your newly promoted Nicodemus X, and everybody else can introduce themselves if they like to, but we don't have to.
What's with this newly promoted shit?
I'm the associate producer of the Rise Ball podcast, sir.
He made that title up.
Okay.
Just like I make all titles. Just what? I don't even produce. Man, you better recognize. I'm not even gonna say nothing.
Man, you guys already know it's Fame Entertainment here from the Inner Circle. Make sure you guys check out the channel. Make sure you guys check out our Gears of War 4 giveaway. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it.
All right, and then we got you know, Demigod. You know, he's making his good attendance. He's gonna earn himself a gold star this month if he keeps up the good attendance.
What's up, everybody? Demigod Reviews here. Just playing some games, dropping reviews, and giving you guys videos. Stay tuned today because I have more news for you guys. Let's get it.
No.
And then we got, you know, Undead. You know, my right-hand man, he's going to help me kick some ass in the next couple weeks. So
yes, sir. Been on that Halo 5, putting in that work, getting that aim down.
Yeah, we're going to address this.
Getting that head start.
We're going to address this.
And shout out to Matt, who made, also shout out to Demi, but shout out to Matt, who made a cameo in the video I dropped, how to start a successful gaming YouTube channel. What's up, New Type?
What's up, guys? Matt here. It's good to be here with you all today. Let's talk about games.
Gaming.
All right,
gaming.
All right, Nicodemus, associate producer, whatever you call yourself, get us started. What's going on?
All right. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this week's episode of the Rise Block? Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? So, yeah, this week we got a hell of a show for you guys. This is a real podcast. It's a real show. So, you know, we got some heat for you guys. So this week we're going to touch on Quakecon 2016. Me and Fame went out there and had a blast this weekend. So Fame's going to head that up, tell you guys all about it. Also, we're going to talk about No Man's Sky, which dropped today as well. And we're going to touch a little bit on Battlefield 1, the special edition. And we have returning once again is Demi's Corner as well, where we're going to get into the mind of Demi, the god himself. And also we got something special for you guys at the end, as always. So, yes, sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself.
All right. Before we get into the true meat and potatoes, can we just touch up on the supposed reveal of the PlayStation Neo next month? Anybody got any information on that, or if they're excited for it? Are you guys expecting it to outdo the Scorpio?
Apparently the PS4 is so great it doesn't need an upgrade. So I'm just gonna stick with my PS4. Sorry, I mean everybody said the PS4 is so great and it's so powerful. So what's the point of me upgrading, right? It's just so great and all powerful.
That's semi-true. It's semi-true. It is.
No, it's the truth. That's what everybody's been telling me. That it's so great. So why does it need an upgrade? It's the greatest console of all time. Why does it need an upgrade? According to some of you guys out here.
Actually, no. My point of confusion is PS4 is strong enough, and power doesn't matter. It's all about the games. But if the Neo outperforms the Scorpio, it's going to be all about the power again. Yep. So y'all need to make up your mind. You either want power or you want games, or you can have both. But just admit when you have both.
Yeah, but if you
then
admit
both
that you
matter.
want both, if you admit that you want both, then you're in the category of PC elitist, and then people don't want to be PC elitist. So
Yeah, but the narrative has to quit switching. You know, I mean, it's funny. I just retweeted something from that Tim Dog put together about all these other places, you know, raising the PS4 logo with 1080p and had Xbox down 900p. Yoshida and them talking about how great power is and all this stuff. Well, if the Neo is not more powerful than the Scorpio, I want that power is great narrative to continue. The narrative switches way too much in this console war. Like, if you bragging about power and say power is the next best thing, then that narrative needs to stay the same whenever the Xbox Scorpio comes out, and it is more powerful than a Neo, because that's the writings on the wall. We already know it's to be more powerful.
yeah, we speculating it'll be more powerful.
No, we know.
No, we don't.
That's
We don't know.
facts.
We don't know. We don't know for sure. You don't know for
We gotta
sure
put money up there.
until you actually see, until you actually get the word from Sony of what the specs are going to be. You don't know.
And then Nicodemus will have to sit down and play NBA Live with KidSmoove on Xbox.
If that is the case, then yes, I am a man of my word. But like I said, I don't believe until I see it, fellas.
NBA Live.
And speaking of this reveal thing, yeah, I heard about it. Did they say where it's supposed to be or anything like that, or did they mention anything
somewhere
else?
between Paris, Japan, and I don't give a damn.
Wow, I'm asking the wrong people. You guys just hate.
Actually,
just
you know what? You know what I'm excited
hateful.
for? I really am excited for the PS4 Neo because I'm a low-key grab myself a PS4 when they get cheap. Because 1080 is good enough for me.
You know, I thought they would have saved this for like PSX or something, not revealing it so soon.
Man, they trying to be low key and kind of sneak it in because they know they messed up.
Nah, if they do reveal it,
they know their narrative. I'm telling you, that narrative is about to change. You're not gonna see them talking about power no more. I guarantee it. I wouldn't. I'll leave YouTube if they don't.
Nah, if they reveal it, it will be at something like PSX. I don't think they're just gonna have one little special thing for just this.
It seems
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Seems like bad business if they just did a little mini review for it. Something like this needs to be at a huge Sony event.
Yeah,
just leave it for PSX time and.
I'm gonna count this rumor as fake.
PSX is too late though. PSX happens after VR comes out, and this was supposed to actually come out before the end of the year.
Well, this is cutting it too close anyway, dude. It's already like
because
August.
it got outshined. It's because
But
it's like
it wouldn't make no sense, even if that was true. It wouldn't make no sense because VR is coming out in October. Like, they're trying to squeeze it in too tight. I don't think they're going to do that. I don't.
We'll see what happens. I'm not even interested anymore. I mean, when it comes out, I'll get it. I am going to get it because that would replace my PlayStation, my non-existent.
Yeah, I'm about to say what PlayStation 4.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they do. All right. So, all right. I'm missing the original chat. Oh God. So what games have everybody been playing? I know I just trounced Undead on the leaderboards in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, you know what? I'm unlike you. I'm putting in that Halo 5 work. My achievement score is going to have to wait.
I don't need to put into Halo 5 work to beat on Fame and Nicodemus. That's light work. No practice needed.
They practice
We're going to address this for everybody. We're going to address this, okay? Because I wasn't really talking about this until KidSmoove started smelling himself, okay? So KidSmoove, what this boils down to is KidSmoove was trying to save face all the time. He's gotten his ass by other people in the YouTube gaming community, okay? So now he put this. Hold on. He put this challenge out to me and Nicodemus, okay? Now you in the chat, tell me if this is or isn't an advantage that KidSmoove and Nicodemus has. So, not Nicodemus, Undead has, okay? Because he's being blinded by his own wanting to be, shine in front of people. Okay, number one, Nicodemus has yet to play on an Xbox One.
Mm-hmm.
He's yet to play on it. He doesn't get it until 3 days before KidSmoove wants to have this game. He gave this man 3 days to get used to a controller and get used to a game he's never played.
Mm-hmm.
That's one. Number two, I have a torn tendon in my hand. Okay, I can barely control a controller right now. I can't play anything that involves fast moving or anything. KidSmoove knows this. So He's gonna play a man who has 3 days practice and a man who has one thumb. Now you tell me in the chat, is that not an advantage? Because KidSmoove was smelling himself. Now I offered us to push the date back so Nick is acclimated, and when I'm 100%. No, it's an excuse. It's an excuse. KidSmoove is full of shit and he's looking for shine. That's what he is. And so with the disadvantage, we will still fucking win.
There we go.
So hold up. So, no, let's roll it back here. So, are we pushing this back, or do you want us to try?
No. KidSmoove said you guys have no advantage, even though I'm playing with one thumb, and Nick has never played the game before. But KidSmoove said there is no advantage.
Nick, you never played Halo in your life?
Halo 5. It's a different game.
I've never played Halo 5, but yes, I played Halo 1, 3, and 4.
I'm about to say, with a 54,000 achievement score, none of those games are Halo?
Oh, yeah.
Well, to be fair, if you did play Halo 4, you can adapt to Halo 5 very quickly.
But like Fame said, I've never played on Xbox One, not used to the controller, haven't played an Xbox in 2 years. I haven't played an Xbox. I have not played an Xbox in 2 years. And on top of that, I really only have 2 days to prepare because Tuesday night, I'll be on the podcast.
Hold up.
When I hopped on Uncharted with you, guess what? I ain't played PlayStation since 2003 with the PS2 because I skipped the PlayStation 3, bro. So,
what are you talking about?
Okay, no, you hopped on.
You had a PS4.
That meant nothing. This is something different because you hyping this up like it's Ali Frazier. You hopped on a beta that meant nothing, but you hyping this up like it's Ali Frazier for the world to see, so you can have a bragging right that you beat us, which you won't do, and you don't realize the advantage that you have.
Well, hold up. How about we fix this? I'm gonna suggest something. How about this? We'll put in a middle ground because waiting a month to do something that we've already announced is a little ridiculous. How about this? How about on the date we were supposed to do this on what, the 26th, 27th, 26th? How about we do legendary co-op, because 4-player co-op in Halo 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? So why don't we all hop in the game and stream a campaign run, give Nicodemus at least 2 weeks with the game, and then we run this so it's an even playing ground, because I don't want to win and then have any excuses for why I win.
And see, at least somebody on the other side has a logical thought.
I thought we were picking up. I thought we were making it 3v3 though. Were we picking up Demi and Matt?
Okay, no. You guys don't get to pick up MLG Demi. You guys don't get to pick up MLG.
That was KidSmoove. KidSmoove made that team. We didn't pick him.
No, I'm just saying if it was such a because you guys felt like you're such at a disadvantage. If Demi is true to his word, saying he's like an MLG type player.
KidSmoove, you would say someone who only has use out of one thumb is not at a disadvantage?
I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying you're physically at a disadvantage. Hey, did we make this announcement before your thumb get like jacked up?
Why are you deflecting?
Huh?
Are we at a disadvantage? Yes or no?
Are you at a disadvantage?
With me only having one thumb. Yes or no?
Not if you pick up Demi.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm done talking to you.
I tried.
I'm done talking about this.
So we can talk more about it offline or whatever like that, and get the date set and all that. I'm good with whatever. So, but yeah, I agree. We are at a disadvantage, but I'm good with whatever, because I'm confident in myself and my team. So.
But what if I just make it like handicap and I just just be me by myself, or like
shut up, KidSmoove.
Like 4 versus 2.
No, no, shut up. You're not that good. You're not that good. You're feeling yourself. You're feeling yourself too much.
I'm not feeling myself. I'm not feeling myself at all. I am known as the worst player in Halo. There's no way I'm feeling myself. This wasn't done to make me feel like I'm better than you guys. I just really want to play a competitive game with some of you. Finally.
Yeah, we're good.
I can beat on people at any time I want in different games. Like, I'm uploading like a Madden thrashing right now, and I'm not even good at Madden, but...
Yeah, I know.
Nah, I'm good with whatever, so let's move on. Let's move on, because we could talk about this all freaking podcast.
All right, cool.
So, Fame is on a roll right now. Fame, can you tell us about Quakecon, bruh. Can you lead that discussion about our time there and your experience, our experience?
Our experience, yeah. First off, I just want to give a shout out to Bethesda and everyone out there, man. It's off, man. They put on one heck of a show. Number one, the after party. I always start the after party. They do an after party for the developers and all the media, and it was absolutely amazing. With open bar, free alcohol, they catered. They shut down the House of Blues for us. That was absolutely amazing. Come to find out, the guy we were talking to a guy just chit chatting, and come to find out he was actually a developer over at Arcane Studios. If you guys know who they are doing Prey and also Dishonored 2. So it's real cool sitting down talking to them. It was really cool walking around. The BRUT seats and all those PCs, man, were absolutely amazing. I actually got a video coming up and some pictures I want to show you guys of some amazing PCs out there. The exhibit hall was cool. We met a couple of more indie developers that we will be talking to fairly soon to kind of spotlight some of the indie games that they have coming. It was PC heaven if you're a PC gamer out there. I got a couple of videos of Nick trying to play some games on PC, and it was embarrassing.
That mouse and keyboard, dog. I just can't handle it. Oh man, I can't handle it.
We got to see some exclusive press-only gameplay of Prey. I know they had the Twitch stream up, but when the Twitch stream went off, we got to see some exclusive gameplay of Prey, and also Dishonored 2, which looked absolutely amazing. Prey, I'm still hyped for. As you guys know, before E3, I was hoping to see another Prey, and we got it. It's a different kind of game than what we expected, but it was still a great reading. Nick does also have an article up. It's called "Prey: What You Didn't See." It talks about some of the stuff that we got to see as press. I definitely want you guys to check that out. We got to meet the grandfather of competitive gaming. It wasn't for Dennis Thresh-Fong, that competitive gaming would be what it is now. It wouldn't be on ESPN. It wouldn't be nearly as close to what it is. He's the Michael Jordan of competitive gaming. We had to sit down and interview him, which the article is up on our site as well. Really, really cool guy. I thought it was funny. He gave us his thoughts on certain things. He said the new Doom was trash and things like that. So it was real cool talking to him, especially about that Ferrari he had won back in '97. That was definitely cool. We met a lot of cool new podcasters out there. Like I said, it was really cool. I got to meet Adam Sessler. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you guys see I took a picture with him. Real cool guy, real down to earth. He's agreed to come on the podcast. He has to get a couple of things ironed out, but he has agreed to come on the podcast.
Yeah, he looks and speaks just like he does on TV, like in real life. Exactly the same. There's no faking in that guy.
Well, overall, it was a great experience. I mean, we got a couple of free shirts. They gave us some games. They gave us Elder Scrolls Online for free, so I'm probably going to give that away because I don't plan on playing that game, but it's cool that we got that. But overall, man, everybody, it was almost like a family reunion, man. Everyone on that team had known each other. Everyone was really nice and friendly, man. It was one heck of an experience. I did miss the last part of the show.
Oh, yeah, dog.
Family thing. So, Nick.
Yeah, you missed.
What I missed, man.
Oh, my goodness. First of all, they had VIP section, my brother, with just the alcohol, just free, just abundance, bro.
At the championship?
Yes. Oh my goodness, they threw it down like we were celebrities in there, bruh. Like it was greatness, and so yeah, they had that popping off. They had like all the snacks you could eat, drinks. They had that energy drink they call balls.
That balls, yeah.
That balls.
Yo,
they
dudes
had that.
was drinking that stuff like they was not sleeping. They was buying the aces at a time, just chugging those things. Crazy.
It was amazing. And then the championship match. Let me tell you guys something. Quake is not a game that I was like ever into or whatever like that, but after watching that championship match where they went into 9 overtimes, I got a new respect for Quake and I got a new respect for PC gaming. Definitely hats off to PC gaming. Like, I mean, I've always joked about how I don't like PC and PC this, PC that, but I got a new respect for PC gaming after going to Quakecon. I really felt like I was out of my freaking depth. Like, it was very impressive. The only problem I had with QuakeCon was that they didn't really cater to console gamers whatsoever.
No. He's mad because it wasn't like the PlayStation stuff. It was Xbox stuff everywhere.
That's the other thing.
Xbox,
that's the freaking second thing. That's the freaking second thing I'm going to say. first was there wasn't many controllers that I could use to play the freaking games, so it was all mouse and keyboard everywhere, so I didn't get to play much. Secondly, yes, it was Xbox everywhere. I didn't see one PlayStation. They were giving away Xbox controllers, no PlayStation whatsoever, no PlayStation love. So yes, that was the second thing I did notice, and I definitely did mention it to Fame as well. I did not appreciate that. But all in all, it was definitely great, man. It's like Fame said, it's a family experience, and we are going to go every year as long as it's in Dallas.
I will say, yeah, it's all always been in Dallas. I will say, the best part about it, I'm not gonna lie. Well, number 2, of course, was the after party, which was great. Well, number 1 was that Doom VR experience. That was sick. Like I couldn't, like I was like, it's gonna be alright. I saw Nick playing at first, and I recorded. I saw Nick playing. I was like, and first like he was being loud as all get out. I was like, man, Nick tripping. I was like, it can't be that good. Bro, I put the headset on, and they just, whoa, like HTC Vive is amazing. It's an amazing VR headset.
It is.
Doom VR, even though the guy said it might not ever come to the stores, it was basically a tech demo. It looked amazing and played amazing. They're right there in your face. I mean, them running around you, running behind you. I mean, Doom VR was the shiznit. It was my favorite part about going to.
You guys got to go to Fame's channel. Check out the video of me playing it. I was.
They coming.
Dog, I was like in that world, bro, and I saw these demons, and they were like 10 feet tall. Like, they really are scaled so well. They're like 10 feet tall, and they're just right there. They're right at you, and it looks so real, bro. Like, I really thought I was there. Like, I was like, I was panicking, dog. I'm not gonna lie. I was panicking, but I was having the time of my life with that. So yeah, HTC Vive, I'm definitely got eyes on that now. I was impressed. Pretty good. But yeah, great weekend, man. Great weekend. I can't wait to do it again. Stuff like that is what I live for, bro. Being around real gamers that's not worried about all this little petty beef and crap that you see, you know, really on YouTube and stuff like that. Like, I was telling Fame, I was like, look at all these gamers out here, man. I was like, none of them know about so-and-so. None of them know about this and that. Nobody knows about the beef between this and that, whatever, like, that we all pay attention to. These guys are here to game. That's all they care about. They don't give a damn about none of that.
It was gamers, dude.
Mini stuff that we kind of like dwell at on YouTube and stuff like that. So it was real good. Stuff like that's real refreshing. Get out there with the public like that. So
we'll definitely be there every year, and then we got PAX South coming up in January, so that'll be the next thing we'll have live coverage for you guys. But yeah, man, overall Quake, man, 10 out of 10, dude. 10 out of 10, great experience. I wish everyone could experience QuakeCon, man. It's dope.
But yeah, so definitely, hopefully, you know, next time, you know, Demi, Kid, Matt, Undead, you guys can come on down to Texas. You know, I got an extra room, you heard me. So you guys are definitely welcome. You're definitely welcome to come and, you know, hang out at my crib and stuff like that. I'm sure
I am probably one of the biggest Bethesda fanboys, and the only time I will ever label myself a fanboy is Bethesda, and QuakeCon would just be like.
You would have been in love, dude. Like.
You would have.
You love Bethesda? You would have been in love.
I would love to have been there with Undead. Yeah.
And then we got to talk to some of the guys that were on stage after the show. Like, we just walked up to them and started talking to them. Like, they real impressionable. Like, they're real cool. Like, they're just down to earth guys. Like, there was no pressure going up and just talking to them. You know, that was really cool.
I think that's what really always impressed me with developers in general, not just Bethesda, but game developers in general. They're probably some of the most humble, down-to-earth people you will ever talk to, because it's surreal for them that things they draw, write, everything else becomes like people's like worship some of these games and everything else that these people create. Like, for example, like with No Man's Sky, which we'll eventually segue into, that was someone's hard-thought dream that they turned into a reality, and people love it. Like, that's humbling when you see your game sell insanely well and people want to come up, talk to you about it, and everything else. It's just got to be surreal.
Exactly. But let's move on. Definitely want to get into some of the other great discussions we're going to talk about tonight. Real quick, let's get into a couple of the articles we published this week. In particular, I want to talk about KidSmoove's review of Batman Telltale game. Let's talk about that. I think who's first of all, who's played it in this podcast? I know Demi KidSmoove
Yeah,
have?
me and Jimmy.
Okay.
Anybody else?
No.
Nah,
I
I
ain't
haven't
I ain't paid yet, so not yet.
Okay. So let us know what's up with this game, Smooth. What's going on with this thing, bro?
Well, you guys know me. I've been always very vocal about how I'm not a big fan of Telltale games, and that narrative started to change once I started to play games like Tales of the Borderlands and The Wolf Among Us. Tales of the Borderlands being my favorite of all, and Batman obviously being a well-known character, obviously universally known. I was like, there's no way I should miss this. I want to see how either they mess it up or how impactful this can be. And for it being only, the first episode, they did a good job. This game was the first game to use the new Telltale engine, so the games look marginally better than what they did before, and they did a great job, making Gotham City, and the characters that they chose to play certain characters just they felt like they belong, with the exception of Harvey Dent. That's the only person I felt that his character and voice acting I thought was out of place, but everybody else was spot on. They should use this person, like the person that actually voices Batman in the Telltale game should be like the voice actor in like the actual movies, because Christian Bale's Batman voice was like horrendous. But as far as the game, I mean, it was great. It was a game that they focused a lot on playing as Bruce Wayne, and surprisingly, I wasn't turned off by it. It digs deeper. It gave you a good insight of Bruce, and it was just a good angle that they put you in, and it sets up nicely for some future episodes. And if anybody hasn't played it yet, I definitely recommend you download it. Episode 1's like $5. Or I'm sure they're gonna make episode 1 free soon, depending on how successful it is. But I think they got a gem here, and it's shaping up to be probably one of my favorite Telltale titles. So
Yeah, the thing with the Telltale games, I usually wait until it's complete, because I really hate waiting. Especially if it's good, I hate waiting for the next iteration. Just like Walking Dead TV series, I usually wait till it comes on Netflix and just kind of binge watch it, because I just hate sitting there waiting for the next week.
I feel like you shouldn't do that with this one. This one actually is well done enough to where I say wait. And why I'm saying this is because this is one of the few Batmans where they actually take some realism into some of their characters. Usual characters that we know and love, like Oswald Cobblepot, Penguin, they actually made him a realistically made character, none of the fictional Penguin walking weird body shape form. Somebody who's been known to be cool with actually Bruce Wayne and been to school with him, and they've grown up over the years together and stuff, and actually knowing each other. And they made some of the characters really, really legit realistic. And that's one thing I actually like about this Batman. You have Commissioner Gordon, who's always been the by the book, I'm the real law, you're gonna respect the kind of guy. Catwoman, even Catwoman to a certain extent, is still sly, cunning, but she has a certain realistic aspect behind her.
yeah, they're attractive too.
I was watching some gameplay of it. It looked very interesting though. I heard IGN gave it a low score, saying it has too much Bruce Wayne.
But that's the thing, you have to have the Bruce Wayne moments along with the Batman section.
You got to, and this is the reason why I didn't argue against being Bruce Wayne, because at the end of the day, right, if it's too much Batman, it just won't feel right. Pointing and clicking with Batman, decision making with Batman, you know what I mean? His detective modes, it works well with the Telltale engine, when Batman's in detective mode, but fighting is just, when you think of Batman, you think of kicking ass and just button mashing, whatever, and maneuvering. So I don't mind that it focuses on Bruce Wayne more, because it's story driven, and they give you an amazing backstory. And the thing is, it's one thing if they did it and messed it up and it was a bad experience, but it's a great experience. So, and it made me want to I didn't mind playing as Bruce, because when I started to play as Batman, it was just man, I kind of want to
You missing Bruce playing the Batman? That's a first. You were missing Bruce Wayne after playing with Batman?
Well, because the thing is, when you're playing that Batman, when I'm playing as Batman, I'm thinking like, man, I want to like play. I want to. I feel like when it comes to games, when Batman, I'm thinking about fighting. You know, remember Telltale games? It's like it's point and click. You know, quick time events. Who wants to do that as Batman for like the whole game? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But the gameplay I did watch or whatever, it seemed like they did it pretty well though.
No, they did. They did.
Considering.
You know what? I'm just absolutely surprised. I'm actually hearing like KidSmoove actually talk positively about a Telltale game besides Tales of the Borderlands. It's kind of blowing my mind right now.
He's getting one over. Telltale's the truth, man. I don't know why people don't like. I mean, majority of their games.
They nailed the Batman person and Batman persona to a T. Jerry, KidSmoove, whatever, me and you both know. If you switch between Bruce and Bats, you can tell how each segment is gonna go. Whether you're doing a political side of playing Bruce Wayne, talking, getting to know things, and then you're playing as Bats with the whole action segments and pieces. And you have one of the really cool things that I liked about this actual game, like this episode, was the pre-planning. Oh my god.
The pre-planning?
Oh yeah, I know what he talking about. Yeah.
What's that about?
It's the setup to go get what's his name?
Falcone.
Falcone.
It's a section where you have to get Falcone, and like you were playing as Batman, you were searching the room with like a drone, and like you had certain segments and areas where you could plan the attack of how he was gonna go. You're gonna kick this guy in the balcony. You're gonna throw something at this guy. You're gonna hit this guy either with a table or throw him against the wall. That part. Oh my god, they have both sections of Bruce and Bat nailed down, and I'm honestly excited. I haven't been this excited from a Telltale title since like either Walking Dead or Game of Thrones. Personally.
Man, you make me want to cop this thing, man. Like
$5 for the first episode. It's a steal, man.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely cop that. I just, like I was saying, I just hate getting it and then anticipating the next one. They don't come out for like a month.
So that's what happened with me with Life is Strange, man. Life is Strange had me on an emotional roller coaster.
I waited. I didn't get that until all of them were out at once.
Life is Strange, man. That pulled me, dog, and I bought it, and I was just, oh man, memories, man. Oh man.
But please, guys, make sure you guys check out the review of Batman on TiC.com. Check out Demi. You reviewed it, right? I don't know if I got to watch it.
Yeah,
he did a video review.
Demi's review on this channel. Check out my review on my channel as well. We both got video reviews on this on this game. The bitrate also gave the bitrate also reviewed the game. They gave it a 3.9 out of 5. The bitrate review they had a good review. Got to check out Demi's review. Check out my review. I mean, and try to get the different angles of what different people are saying about this game. So if you're still on the fence, definitely Batman. You can't go wrong.
You can't mess up Batman. Well, you can, but they didn't do it this time.
And what we got next? There's a few other things that happened this week. Today is the big release of No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky, yes.
I heard it's dropping down to 14 frames per second.
Nah, fam. Nah, where you hear that at?
You know what was revealed today?
What was that?
All right, you know how they said, or they were asking, like, if you can meet up, if you guys are on the same planet, you would be able to see each other.
Mhm.
Well, 2 people tested that, and they had no luck. They went to the same place. They discovered which planet they were on. They Twitch streamed it. They met up at the same place, the same time. Nothing.
Were they on a different server or something? Maybe that's the reason.
It was advertised like
that. That's just a one-off thing. Like, was it advertised? Wait a minute. Wasn't it advertised that wasn't going to be the case? Like, they said this is not a multiplayer game.
I was gonna say, I thought
they reiterated.
They said that
they reiterated this is not a multiplayer game.
You can see stuff from other players in like worlds and stuff. Like if they could drop something off, you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said
that's what they were doing. That's how the way they were tested to see what they could do. But nothing happened. So it's not even that they seen each other, but it's like if whatever they were doing, it wasn't like a pairing where nothing happened. I mean,
Oh, so you mean like, say, if I like built a house and then you came to this planet, you could find my house? Like,
Yeah.
that kind of deal? Okay.
I don't know about all that. I'm gonna have to see it for myself. But I don't know about this frames per second thing. What part of the game was it doing this at? Like,
I think it was space flight.
It was
flight. I'm pretty sure
is
it
it
was
like
flight.
consistent, or is this like a frame drop that everybody's exaggerating, or did they?
Nobody exaggerates for PlayStation, bro.
Anyway, media bias. Anyway, did you get the video showing that it actually consistent, or is this just like a little glitch?
No. See, I haven't seen anyone say it's consistent frame rate drop. What it appears to be is like when you're traveling in between planets, like when you're like traveling in like large expanses, it appears like there's a drop in frame rates, but during actual physical gameplay, like when you're like playing the game, there's like no noticeable frame rate drops, except for minor spikes. That's from what I've read.
Yes. See, that sounds more like it. So you mean to tell me that people are hyping up or putting frame rate drops that may occur here and there at the forefront as if it's constantly happening, rather than highlighting how great of a game it is?
Have you played it, Nick? Nick, you been playing it?
No, I don't.
Why you say it's great?
I'm just saying. Like, rather than stating how great it is, people are highlighting frame rate drops.
But how you know it's great?
I didn't say it's great. I'm just saying. Like, rather than highlighting how great it is, people are focusing on frame rate drops, like minor frame rate drops, rather than saying
yes, but that's
rather than saying it's actually a good game or this or that. You know, they want to focus on the
or that could be
one or two
occurrences
that the frame rate actually drops.
Yes, but we go through this with every exclusive game. I don't even know why this is news anymore. All people do is they'll sit there and they'll micro-analyze the game. Like, I guarantee you, when Gears of War 4 comes out, the same people that are saying that frame rate drops in No Man's Sky don't matter will be the same people making videos about frame rate drops in Gears of War. And at the end of the day, if you pretty much, there isn't too many games out there that don't drop frames at some point.
You do know that stuff gets patched, right? Like,
but that's what
if there's any problems with the game.
But that's what I'm saying. Is like when you take a day one game, especially when you have a game that's as expansive as No Man's Sky, if they're having minor frame rate drops with how big that world is, and people running with Digital Foundry screenshots of a 14 FPS drop, my question is, was that 14 FPS drop for a long period of time, though?
That's my question. That's what I'm saying.
Like,
is this something consistent? If it's something consistent, then yeah, that's a problem. But like I'm saying, like if it's just like every now and then or whatever, then that's not a huge issue. Like, this is a big giant open universe game. Like, people need to stop being so critical about crap all the time. Like, just because they don't like a game that they have no intention of playing anyway. That gets on my nerves. Because I'll tell you something, this game right here is made by Hello Games, and I've been following this game and the developer for a few years. So, dude, I'm definitely hyped for the game. Don't get it twisted. I just couldn't get it day one. But I'm definitely hyped for the game. So, I know that, I can anticipate that the game is going to be good. Do I know it's good for sure? No, because I haven't played it. But I've been following the game. And, you know what I'm saying? So people need to just go ahead and...
I've seen tons of people been posting videos all day, and the general consensus is that it's a good, enjoyable game.
It seems like a good game. It really does. It seems pretty interesting.
It's like Ark, okay? Like, the way I compare this to Ark. I played Ark. I thought it was a decent game. It wasn't my cup of tea. So I played it for about, 12, 14 hours, and then that was enough for me. I had a lot of fun with it, everything else. But I think No Man's Sky is going to be like that. Some people are going to buy this game, they're going to play it for 10, 12 hours, and they're going to be like, you know what, that was a good game, and that's going to be it for them. But I feel like this is one of those games where you're going to see people log, like, days upon days into this game because there's just so much you can do. And a lot of people flourish with open creative games. Like, there's still people on my Xbox friends list that spend 6 hours a day playing Minecraft, creating insane things. So I have no doubt this is going to have longevity, or that's even a good game.
I just think that, I think that if this is not your style of game, you know,
If you don't like the craft,
you shouldn't even be like discussing it. Like it should not be on people's lists. Like if this is not the type of game that you like, you shouldn't even be looking in that direction.
If you don't like survival games, if you don't like space type games, if you don't like stuff where you have to build and learn things, then this just ain't gonna be in your cup of tea.
I like how people are so. I'm not saying you guys are guilty of this, but people are so selective when they come to common sense on certain games. Like I wish this amount of common sense was used on all games, but it seems like I only see common sense being used on certain games, which I think is weird.
There's
because
always
people say, "Oh, that game is trash. Oh, that game is trash." But No Man's Sky, well, if it's not your type of game, you shouldn't be. But any other game, oh, that game is trash. Game is shit. People are very funny.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Like I've been scrolling through my Twitter and my Facebook feed today, and some people are ridiculously dick riding this game. Like it makes me wonder if this was available on all consoles, would there be? I'm not saying it's not gang hype that doesn't deserve, but I feel like there's certain people that are gonna ride this into the sunset because it's an exclusive. Yeah, I'm not saying they're not enjoying it, but everybody does it. Like when Gears of War 4 comes out, there's gonna be Xbox guys riding that off into the sunset.
You know what's crazy? I see people trying to shit on Rico already, but they'll say, "Well, did you play No Man's Sky? How do you know it's not any good? Have you played it?" I'm excited for Recall. Why are you hyping that game? That game fucking sucks. Like, people are really quick to they are very selective on when to use logic. I've noticed that. There's a bunch of hypocrisy running around here.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that. I mean, I don't like that crap either, man. I mean, I don't know. I think it's just unfair for the game itself, the developers that make the game, to do that crap. It's really just about it's really about the war. I mean, just ammo. Like I always say, it's just ammo. And these games get caught up in the mix or whatever, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely hyped for No Man's Sky, whatever. So like, let me ask you guys this because I haven't really been paying attention. How are the reviews looking? Does anybody know?
I haven't even seen a review.
I looked at Metacritic, and it was below 50. I think the aggregate was below 50. It's just users though. But
users?
Yeah, but I clicked on it, and it was looking like they either hated the game or absolutely loved the game. Because all I saw were like 8s, 9s, and 10s. And then if they didn't like it, it was 4 and below. That's all you see.
Yeah,
why did not like publications reviewing it? Like IGN, big publication, GameSpot? Nobody reviewed it yet?
The one on IGN, it's a review in progress because they didn't send out the games until today because they had to play it with the patch.
Oh, really? They didn't send out review codes until today?
Yeah.
Wow.
So right now, this current user score on Metacritic, I hate using this site, by the way, but the current user reviews are 621 positive, 55 mixed, and 634 negative for a Metacritic user rating score of 5.1.
Yes, it's half. It's like half of them love it, half of them hate it.
Well, I'll be having my copy tomorrow, so I'm ready to see what like the love and hate is about.
Since I'm playing on the master race, I have to wait. I have to wait till August 12th.
Don't come out on PC till August 12th.
Yeah.
It's like that race ain't so masterful at all, dog. No.
I was gonna say Jerry's getting No Man's Sky on the Xbox 2. I see.
Wow.
What? I'm pretty sure that's what he calls his PC, if I remember correctly. But
Is it as powerful as the Scorpio?
Oh God! Please don't. Can we not?
Is it 6 teraflops, Jerry? Is your PC 6 teraflops?
Well, we know it's more powerful than a Neo.
Oh, this dude here. This dude. We don't know. All speculation. I'm
willing to bet Jerry's PC is more powerful than Neo.
No official word. It depends on what type of PC Jerry got. I mean, Jerry got money. Jerry obviously got money.
The Neo is comparable to I think was it? What is the PS4 comparable? I think it's a 970 or 780. I don't know, but I have a 980 Ti, so it's not quite there yet. So
impressive. So how many teraflops is that?
I don't fucking know. I'm sorry, I have no idea, sir. When I bought this graphics card, I wasn't looking at teraflops. I just heard it was the best one to get.
Teraflops about to be the new thing. You can kiss frames. You can kiss frames and resolution goodbye. Teraflops.
Can we just all agree that we can change the name? Because teraflop sounds like an 8-year-old came up with the name. Man, my PC got 5.6 teraflops. Man, my PC got 6.
I remember when it used to be about bits. It used to be at like 16-bit, 32-bit, and then it went to straight on graphics, then resolution. Now it's gonna be teraflops.
Teraflops.
Teraflops aren't the end all be all, but I think it's almost safe to say that the Neo won't come close to that 980 Ti. But I will say that Scorpio may be on par with it.
I don't know anything about all that stuff.
I was gonna say, if the PS4 Neo and Xbox Scorpio are starting to get into like 980 Ti territory, you expect to see 980 Ti price tags on them.
We got to think that console's coming out next year, and it'll be a slight price curve. I still think if we're looking at $500-600, it won't be stupid ridiculous. It's $700-800. It'll be about $500-600.
It better be, because console gamers don't like to pay for nothing. They
always
want the greatest stuff ever, but they don't like to pay for nothing.
You can't even say console gamers won't pay for it, because like when I bought my PS3, I paid $800 for that thing.
Oh my
back in the day when that first came out.
That's atrocious.
Sony was ripping dudes off with the PS3, bro.
Yeah,
$800 for I can't remember how many gigabytes it was at the time, but my Xbox Elite ran me up $500 and something too. So
that sounds like trash. Trash. Speaking of trash, let's talk about Battlefield 1.
Oh no, you didn't.
Battlefield 1. Man, this EA. So both EA and Capcom belong in a doghouse today. For what they're trying to pull. But we can start with EA and Battlefield 1 and their infamous collector's edition that doesn't feature the game.
How do you get away with that? Like, who came up with
legit.
that idea?
That's
like, who would think that's a good idea, bro?
Right there. That's legit.
Wait, hold up. What?
Say it again. Say it again, because he didn't hear you.
Battlefield 1 collector's edition does not come with the game.
Oh, wait, hold on. My GameStop told me this when I went to pre-order it, and my game is pre-ordered separately from the collector's edition because my GameStop's been awful at getting collector's editions in, so they now order the collector's edition separate, so if the collector's edition doesn't show up on time, you still get your game.
Yeah, but the game doesn't come with the collector's
No, but this is legit. Get it from Amazon, GameStop, Best Buy. You buy this particular special edition, you get all the perks and toys, and even the steelbook. But you don't get the game. The thing that the steelbook's supposed to carry.
This thing's like $130, and you don't get the freaking game. Yes, this is the atrocity we are talking about right now.
So if you want the game included, you're looking at paying $180, $190.
Battlefield fans are still gonna buy it. They buy a game and wait 4 months for it to work anyway.
See, the thing is, it's so stupid. It shouldn't even be an option. They can write it in the box, does not include game and stuff like that. But the problem is when you see collector's edition, you're looking at the box, you're looking at collector's edition. It's almost automatic that every collector's edition comes with the game plus more. That's what the expensive price tag for. Nobody wants all that gunk. It's like that's going to confuse so many people because people are going to walk in expecting, oh yeah, I got the limited edition Battlefield, got the statue, got the steelbook.
Can you imagine Christmas morning when some parent buys their child that thing and it's a big old box, they unwrap it and they take everything out and there's no freaking game. Wow. Yeah.
And then you have to sing the tune. You gotta go.
I would be pissed.
You just gotta sing the tune. You just go ba 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 Activision.
Damn. Bro.
Yeah, man. The thing has no trading value.
No. What's no trading value whatsoever?
Oh, sorry. No, that's EA. No, that's not even Activision, is it?
Yeah, no,
this is EA.
Oh, that's even worse, man.
EA was doing so good this year. They just
wait.
That part was like,
There's the chance that they could renege on this and put the game in.
They could have just made an honest, money-hungry mistake to see if people would be dumb enough to buy it.
I don't think there's such a thing as an honest, money-hungry mistake.
I wonder if
sounds
they'll do that
pretty evil to me.
as well.
What you say?
I wonder if they'll try this with Titanfall as well.
Oh no!
I dare them.
It depends if this works out for them.
Titanfall's already falling on my poop list for abandoning the Microsoft servers. They're gonna use some experimental server that's probably gonna jack the game up.
Yep, they should have kept them on separate servers and let the Xbox players keep playing on the Azure servers. But they have to be progressive and be fair to everyone.
Yeah, I swear, the minute this game has started having like lag issues and server issues, it's a wrap. It's a wrap because remember Titanfall had like almost no server issues.
Man, the only time I ever had lag on Titanfall was because of my old internet. There was not server issues in Titanfall. I never had a problem finding a game. I never got disconnected from a game. I was... Like, one thing about Titanfall I always remember is the servers were good. I could never sit there and go, man, I had that, but the server, me over. No, the servers were great on that game. They need to keep that going with Titanfall too, and if they're using some experimental servers...
They're using something different. They already announced that they're not going to be using, Microsoft's superb servers, so they're running something. Even though PlayStation could use Azure, they could use Azure server. I can't say it. The servers on PlayStation, they can. I don't know why they didn't decide to use it.
Was this EA's decision?
Or I don't know who
or
the decision that was.
Or whatever.
It won't be Respawn. I was going to say Activision would have made that call. It's probably money related. They're probably going to use those.
You can't blame Activision for everything.
I was going to say those. Hey, well, yeah, you can. Well, yeah.
So the thing is, so EA belongs in the doghouse for that collector's edition. Like that thing shouldn't even like appear in game stores. That thing should just appear in like freaking toy stores. Sell that thing like in the toy section of Toys R Us if you really want to sell it that bad. Because it's not a game. It's a bunch of stuff that is meaningless to you. If you think about it, think about it. I don't understand why it needs a statue. There's no legendary character or persona in Battlefield that you should care so much about.
There sure isn't. You right about that.
Battlefield, I've played all the Battlefield campaigns, and I cannot
even Call of Duty. Call of Duty has memorable characters.
Yeah, well, that was one of the great things about Modern Warfare series was the characters.
Yeah.
Battlefield games, I can't even remember the characters like call out. It's bad.
So yeah, I don't know why people want that garbage.
It's a horrible cash grab. It's horrible. I don't know. Whoever was in the decision making mood, like who let that slide? Who let that decision? Who greenlit that decision? I don't even blame the person that came up with the idea. I blame the person that greenlit it.
Well, they're gonna see if it actually works.
You know what though? It's probably the same person that got people to buy Star Wars Battlefront and buy the Seasons Pass.
Oh,
yeah, that was a launch. Too.
You should never ever buy Seasons Pass on a new style game without knowing what you're getting. At least with Call of Duty, I know I'm getting 4 map packs.
Yeah.
Whatever other garbage they bundle with it. Buying Seasons Passes, pre-ordering games, I'm iffy about, but pre-ordering Seasons Passes is just a no-go. And I highly encourage anyone to avoid... Like, I feel like people that are buying Battlefield 1, pre-ordering it, and getting the Seasons Pass should feel ripped off, because right now, it's like every other week they're giving away Battlefield 4 DLC on the Xbox. Like, I think they've given away all the Battlefield 4 DLC, and I think they gave away most of the Hardline DLC too. So it's all out for free. So I would be pissed if I paid $60 whatever for premium.
Screw that crap, dude. What Capcom do? Like with Dead Rising or some crap?
Yeah. All right. So they are I don't know if it's remastering, but they are re-releasing Dead Rising 1, Dead Rising 2, and Dead Rising 2 K0, which is for the record, I'm sorry, which is like some expansion, right? And they have the nerve to charge $59.46 for this game, and they have the extra nerve, the audacity to say, all right, we're going to shave off $10 if you pre-order this game before September 13th, which is the day the game comes out.
Wow.
So they overprice. It's an overpriced game. The games, you can buy these 3 games for probably in grand total for about $30. If these games were just backwards compatible. If they were just backwards compatible, this would be like probably maybe a $30 value, maybe not. Remember, because these games are old. It's bad. I can't support it. I would have bought it like day one. I would have day one did if this was fairly priced.
Is this a remaster, like a true remaster?
We don't even know what it is.
I don't think it's a true. I don't think they wasted their time for a true remaster. If the 4th game is coming out 3 months afterwards, there's no way this is
likely
a true
port. It's probably just like Resident Evil 5, 6, and 4.
Yeah.
See, you know what? This is getting ridiculous with these games. Like, why people still support this and buy these games. Like, I saw Resident Evil 4 show up on my Xbox One. I was like, man, I played this on my PS2, my PS3, my Xbox 360. Stop selling me this.
It's going to be the exact same game, too. That's the trip part. It's not even like a remaster or anything. It's
like, if you want to remaster a game, like, fully rebuild it from the ground up, like they did with Gears of War Ultimate Edition, which they still didn't charge $60 for, and you want to sell it to me, I can get behind that. Full remaster, redone from the ground up, cool. Don't sell me a port.
Yeah.
I'm not paying $60.
Freaking insulting. Well, to be fair, Resident Evil will be like $20.
Yeah, those are only $20 games.
Yeah, it's only 20, so you can't even really beat that.
No.
But
Capcom,
so in actuality, they're trying to sell each of those games for $20 each. I don't even think all those games are worth $20. You can get Dead Rising 1 for $6.83.
See, that's a problem. That's a problem.
Yeah.
My thing is, if it's not even truly remastered, you have no nerve of charging us fully $60. You better at least do $40. The Capcom triple pack with Devil May Cry and stuff was $40. And that was Devil May Cry and some other game was like $40.
That was a remaster though, right?
That was an old 360 triple play thing though. I don't even think that was a full remaster. That wasn't even a remaster. Those are just straight 3 games in one, and they had it for $40.
But you know what? I still find what's really tiring me out with Capcom. Instead of trying to make, like, they've got the new Resident Evil game coming out and whatnot, but instead of trying to make great games, they're just trying to get money from recycling their old great games. Mm-hmm. And everybody's doing this. Like, if you're gonna do something like that, like the way they did Dishonored, the definitive edition or whatever it was, when they brought that over to PS4 and Xbox, you got all the DLC with it. You got the game, and I don't even think they charged $60 for it.
No, that thing was. Well, I got it for $20.
Yeah, it was
I don't know if that was like a cheaper price than what they originally sold it for.
I think it was like $30-$40. But
see,
you
that's
get
a good deal.
All the DLC and everything else. Like, those kind of games, bring them back, I'm okay with. Because, like, say you didn't play it on the last generation console and you don't have backwards compatibility, it's a good deal. But you shouldn't be charging people $60 for a game that came out more than 4 years ago.
That's a good point. Capcom needs to focus on new games. Like, whatever happened to that game, Demi, when you're like in the dungeon or something like that, like it looked like you're a knight or something.
You talking about Deep Down? Man,
yeah.
Look, that's
what happened to Deep Down?
That is in a state of purgatory. Nobody knows what happened to that.
See, why don't they focus on crap like that instead of like throwing out these old stupid ports, these overpriced ports?
I don't know if they canceled Deep Down. I don't know if they're going to show something. A lot of people have been asking about Deep Down.
That looked pretty impressive, and that was shown when PS4 first released. That was one of the games that showed at the reveal, and it looked damn good. So. Screw Capcom, Activision, and EA. Well, let's all boycott their games, fellas. Let's make a pact right here today. We will not be buying any EA games this year or Activision games.
I'm gonna want to buy that. I'm gonna want to buy that triple pack. I'm just not buying it for nowhere near what they're asking for. I'm gonna try. I'll snoop around, see what I can get. Maybe my game share partner would, scoop
Wait,
it up.
I was gonna say, is that a digital only, or is that gonna be a store?
It's probably digital. It's probably digital only. Now think about it.
PS4 or Riot. PS4 or Riot. Let's go.
Hold on, I can't boycott Capcom just yet. That Resident Evil 7 looking kind of hot. Hold on.
That Resident Evil 7.
Yeah, that looks hot.
It comes out next year. We just boycotting for the rest of the year. So no EA, no Activision, no Capcom for the rest of the year, fellas. Who's with me? Say hoorah if you're with me.
Well, I'm on Xbox, so no Capcom is like easy.
You're on that picket line by yourself, Nick. I ain't joining.
Yeah, bro. I'm sorry.
Come on, guys. Y'all got to stand up for something one day, bro. Y'all can't
not
be
all of us
slaves all
can be-
your life. Don't y'all want to lead the plantation with me?
Yeah,
I'm already off the plantation,
Not
man.
everyone can be happy with $15 games.
Yes,
some of us like
indeed.
AAAs.
I guess all of you guys aren't as creative and as imaginative as I am. That's what it is. You don't have imagination. Imagination. None of y'all got that.
Yeah, I imagine us getting freaking some more likes. Imagination.
Yeah, how about you guys stop being haters out there and hit that like button, please? Thank you so much.
Greatly appreciate it.
Aren't we wonderful personalities? Don't you just love us? Hit the like button, knuckle.
Okay.
Now there was also another thing that we needed to talk about, because this is the day No Man's Sky releases, and as to be respectful to our PlayStation counterparts.
Hello.
We're gonna talk about our favorite space games.
Ooh.
Space games.
Can
Can I start? Mine's gonna be real.
And this
quick.
is just games that take place in space. You're not actually just flying around and stuff. Okay.
Not flying space, because I would have no favorite game.
Actually takes place in space.
Wait.
be-
So Star
You came up with the rules.
I was gonna say, does Star Fox
yeah, I
count
did.
or not?
I did.
Yeah, that counts.
I did.
Yes, Star
No, yeah,
Fox would count.
It does count. Any game in space, basically. But you ain't gotta fly around in space. You could just be in space. So I did come up with the rules, so I can make up anything I want. No, I'm going to pick Mass Effect, the Mass Effect series. Well, I will say Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 up until the end was my favorite space game. The space opera Mass Effect of all time. I haven't played too many space games that I can think of. Like, I was never really into like the Star Wars, like Old Republic and all that stuff like a lot of people were into. And Star Fox. I wasn't into that either. No one heard that. I wasn't into that either. So, yeah, Mass Effect it wins by a mile. Mass Effect 2 actually is my favorite of all time.
Star Fox.
Yes, the Star Fox.
Oh, man. Some of us need to close down our incognito browser while we're on the podcast.
Nah, fam. I distinctly said Fox.
My favorite space game, honestly, this is easy. It would be Halo. I can choose which Halo. It would be Halo. Man, Halo 3.
Ain't that hard.
Halo
There you
3,
go.
and then an honorable mention, Dark Sector.
Halo 3. Out of most people say Halo 2. I'm surprised you went with Halo 3.
Well, 'cause I went with Halo 3 because Halo 3 was technically my first Halo. I wasn't the owner of the OG Xbox.
There you. Okay, we got a lot in common. That was my first Halo as well, and I've never played Halo 2, but I hear everybody rave about it. So I'm actually
cool.
excited to try it out.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think everybody loved it for that multiplayer, but yeah. Who's next? Was that it? What was your other one, KidSmoove? I'm sorry, I didn't hear it. What was your other one?
I said honorable mention, Dark Sector. I think it took place on space.
Oh.
He was either a space fucking creature on Earth. I don't know what the hell he was, but I remember the first trailer shown before it was shown in like 2005, 2006 before it became an actual game. It was like space themed. I gotta Google it, but it was a cool game. It was Yeah, it was like on the lines of Dead Space, but not quite.
What system was that on? Like
Xbox 360 and PS3.
I never heard of that one. All right, Demi, what you got, bro?
If we're going favorite space title, man, this is tough. This is tough. I am going to have to go with Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic.
I figured you would say something like that.
One of my top favorite games of all time. I played that to death. And honorable mention to this newly made PC title called Dreadnought. That game is sick.
It's new?
It's like just, yeah, it's new.
Dreadnought.
It's like basically ship on ship warfare, intergalactic stuff. It's crazy. It's really fun.
Ship on ship, huh?
Oh my goodness.
Sounds seedy.
Kind of like Star Fox, right?
Yeah, just like Star Fox.
Star Fox.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get canceled. We are gonna get canceled.
I don't know. You guys are like borderline, like perverts.
Oh, now when KidSmoove is the voice of reason, you know we're in trouble.
Ah man. And what about Undead? What's up with your favorite space game?
I don't know. Wolf My Cousin at Star Wars Battlefront 2 was always fun. I'm actually going to have to go because I don't play a lot of like sci-fi space games. I'm going to go Halo Reach because of the amount of time I put into it, and Dead Space for the horror factor because I love my horror games, and Dead Space was... Oh. Many a diaper changes on that one the first time through.
Many a diaper changes.
Are you shitting yourself?
Yeah, basically that's what he's trying to tell you, sir. He's letting it loose. On the couch.
Yes, sir. No denial from me on this one. Yeah. Still not as many diaper changes as Outlast, but pretty close.
Ooh, Outlast.
What about Matt?
Space game, I'm gonna have to go with Vanquish. If you've never played Vanquish, do yourself a favor and go play Vanquish. It's
Vanquish.
It was on PS3 and Xbox 360 last gen. It was made by Platinum.
That was a great game.
Shinji Mikami played that, or not played it. He made it. The guy that made Resident Evil and The Evil Within.
Yeah, just Googled it. It's got like an 84% Metacritic rating. It's got like 9 out of 10 review scores.
Yeah, that game is so underrated.
It's a third-person bullet hell shooter, and it's as far as gameplay goes, it's my favorite third-person shooter that's ever been made. They need to make a sequel, and they're talking about making a PC remaster.
Man, I wouldn't mind playing that again. I wouldn't mind just a remaster. Definitely a sequel, but I wouldn't mind a remaster. That game was amazing. Well, I'm glad you said that.
Yeah. Well, I also can't forget. I did play Metroid Prime. So.
Shout out to Metroid.
Metroid was a good one.
Back when Nintendo was good.
Nintendo need a win today, so we'll give them one.
Yeah, we give them Metroid today. Hope you Nintendo guys are happy.
And what else? We got Demi's Corner, right?
Oh yeah. So we got Demi's Corner. Let's get into this. This is the highlight of the show. So here's the intro song. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ready?
I'm ready to sing it.
You ready? I'm ready to sing it. He's the guy that plays all the games, whether he's at work or on the date. He's Demi. And this is his corner. He's Demi. And this is his corner. Demi's Corner, brought to you by Vagisil. When you got an itch you can't scratch, Vagisil's got your back. Vagisil. Take it away, Demi.
What's up, guys? Demi and Demi's Corner. That's a nice little intro. Word up to Vagisil. You know how it go, man. But yeah, I'm coming to you guys to talk to you about horror, indie horror overall. And I have a big question today. What really happened to the titans of the horror genre?
the titans of the horror genre? It just indies or just in general?
No, I'm gonna talk about indies in a second, but I mean, what happened to the actual big names, the Titans, the Silent Hills, the Clock Towers, the real Resident Evils, the stuff like that? What happened to these franchises that we know were coming out from horror and actually gave us a scare?
Well, from Resident Evil, it was probably they figured out that with 4, that changed up the whole, basically the entire way the game is played, and people just liked it, so they went more toward the action route than the survival route. That's my guess.
I mean, yeah, when you look at Resident Evil how it is now, take that into perspective and look at how Evil Within did it.
Well, it's also Shinji Mikami making that game too. He's the guy that made Resident Evil, so you can see where the roots of that came from, at least.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, lack of ammo, stuff like that. Why is it that horror now is like becoming less evident in like the gaming genre?
In my opinion is I think that people are tired of that. Like, it just doesn't stick. It's the fan base is kind of changed.
I think actually what it is because I love horror games, but I think the thing is that too many of the games coming out rely on jump scares more than actual well-built horror. Like, Outlast was an insanely well-done game because of suspense and stuff not happening when you expected it to happen and vice versa. And, like, games like Resident Evil, like, really got away from, like, I remember playing, like, the first, like, Resident Evils, all the early ones, playing Resident Evil 4, that was a really good game, and then I played Resident Evil 5, and I went, I never was scared in Resident Evil 5 once.
Right.
Like, it didn't even feel like a horror game. It felt like I was playing like a third-person shoot-'em-up. It didn't even feel like a horror game anymore. And why they decide to distance that, and now everyone, everyone's copying what Outlast did. And that seems to be the theme, is like that new Resident Evil demo they have. Like, I had to watch it because I don't have a PS4, so I didn't get like the real fear through it or any of that kind of thing, but it felt really copied. Like, it didn't feel like a Resident Evil game. It felt like Capcom looked at Outlast and went, okay, so we're going to do this and we're going to do our own thing with it. And it just felt ripped off. I feel like indie developers are leading the horror charge now, and mainstream developers have just kind of given up on trying to scare people.
And speaking of that, because I was going to lead into that, Resident Evil 7, it seems like it took what PT did and tried to emphasize on that. PT was one of the few games, horror-wise, that actually did something creative and different.
And that was going to be AAA, was it? Was that AAA?
That was actually going to be Silent Hill.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Wow.
And it seems like now every new horror game that's coming out seems to want to take what PT did and try to remake it, copy it into something, and try to do at least some psychological advance of how it was going about its horror. Now, I'm not saying that's not a bad thing, but you also don't have to bite off the hot new thing that was about to come out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like music. You have rappers that bite off certain other rappers when they get hot, and they take that flow and go ahead and, you know, try to be what they are, but it doesn't sound as good or feel as good.
Because it's not them.
Exactly.
It's not who they are.
Resident Evil 7 feels good. Do not get me wrong. The demo was fantastic. But compared to PT, it's not what it is. Speaking of which, I was playing the part, did a review on that. You can check it out on the channel. And it's another psychological horror game that actually tried to copy off what PT did. And I'm like, is the horror genre so stale at this point that we have to copy off one game?
Because it was so popular. That demo itself was just huge.
Can we just get a decent North American release on like a new Fatal Frame game or something, please?
You preaching to the choir, man. You begging too hard for that one. Come on.
Yeah, y'all probably asking for too much. It's like gamers aren't checking for that stuff anymore, though. That's
Fatal Frame?
They're not checking for those types of games.
Well, I mean, they released Fatal Frame last year on Wii U, so nobody bought it.
Yeah.
But who wants to buy a Wii U?
Nobody bought it.
I'm just saying it was out.
Part of the
It
problem
came out.
would be true, but still, no one's buying those games. That's why they're not making them.
There's really only so many ways to scare someone. You got either you're being chased, and there's the tension and visceral horror, or it's psychological horror.
Psychological is always
scarier
to me.
A lot of these companies don't seem to understand to use it in moderation. Like, I know Demi probably watched that the Outlast 2 gameplay that they released. I don't know, a couple months ago now.
Mm-hmm.
And the suspense and just the mind rapage.
The fear of what is going on.
The mind
in that
fox.
Game.
Yeah, the mind fox.
The fear of what's going on in Outlast 2, that's something that needs to be done in like a lot of new horror games. He's running through that field, has somebody chase him, and you don't even want to look back at what's going on.
Outlast had my brother, who's a grown man, sleep with the light on for a couple of weeks. Like, that man, he confessed this to me, dog, because I recommended the game to him, and he legit got mad at me for recommending it to him, and I was like, I thought you like horror games. He's like, no, man, you that game made me have to sleep with the light on for a week. Like, I couldn't even sleep, dude. He's like, I should kick your ass for that. He was mad at me, bro.
Yeah, but see, there's a certain level to that Outlast has that, like PT, it's got that real fear. Like, you're being chased by, like, knife-wielding psychopaths and everything else, but every one of those Outlast games has an underlying supernatural something you don't understand.
That's what makes it scary.
And Outlast 2 is taking that a whole different step farther. There was a game that was supposed to be a spiritual successor to PT. I cannot remember the name of it.
Allison Road.
Yeah,
that's it. It got canceled too. And that was another game I was looking forward to. Those realistic-looking horror games are going to be the way of the future. But whether people adapt their old titles and bring those franchises into those style of realm is completely up to the developer. There's still a market for horror games, but it takes a certain kind of gamer to sit down and go, all right, I want to cry today.
And speaking of which, there's also a PC indie title that looks really amazing coming out. That's a horror called Visage. Oh my god.
Visage?
Visage?
Yes.
V-I-S-H or V-I-S-A-G?
Yes.
Game. Okay.
Oh man. I'm going to toss the link in the chat later on. But, oh man.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. It's inspired. Oh, okay. I see it now.
Yeah, that looks crazy. I don't mind psychological horror. It's great. Fantastic. I like aspects of you picking people's minds apart. I do like the hack and slashers where people are getting chased. You know, you can do something like Until Dawn, make it scary, not cheesy. Until Dawn wasn't cheesy. It did the right amount of scares and actually had jumps and you were worried about the characters and stuff like that. You can do things like that. It just really depends on like where are these developers' heads. I know trying to make it scary is hard, but you don't have to copy and paste from other, horror titles.
But you got feel for some of the devs making stuff scary is even harder now because this, generation keeps getting even more and more desensitized. So they have to constantly keep, up in the ante, and it's kind of hard. Like nothing really scares
I was
people
gonna say,
these days.
look at Resident Evil old school horror. That dog coming through the window. Man, that traumatized me as a child. Okay.
That dog coming through the window, Nemesis chasing after you, Mr. X. Oh,
that would be
God.
nothing. Stuff like that would be nothing today, though. So,
no, exactly. It's desensitization's killing the horror.
The first time I got chased by Nemesis in Resident Evil 3, and the screen went like in negative. Oh man, I jumped. My brother jumped. The family jumped. It was a scary time. I understand desensitization is going on because a lot of this generation is desensitized, but. Don't sleep on the horror genre, man. It has some killers. It has some action, some really, really big names. I feel like if people stop trying to, include so much action within it, there's nothing wrong with action. Look at Evil Within. It had its action, but it also had you work for what you trying to get. I feel like horror can go in the right direction if people really put the mindset to it.
Yeah, y'all can save that horror stuff. I don't get down with all that. Y'all can call me what you want. I can't stand it.
See, the indie jester always has something to say.
I can't stand it. I'm just saying, it's cool, but
No,
that's
the thing though. Is horror games, like we were talking about earlier, about how some games get a pass because it's not everyone's style of game. Horror games is that one genre. Like if I say, "Hey man, you should play Outlast," it's like, "Nah, man, that ain't good game." If you don't like horror games, I get that. I respect that. It takes a certain person to sit down and play a horror game. My wife used to be able to sit down and play Silent Hills, like the original games, without flinching. I can't do that stuff. That's psychotic.
Yeah, that's hardcore. That's
Oh
hardcore.
no, I straight Outlast and scream like a baby at most of the stuff going on.
I can't deal with it, bruh. I
put 7 episodes through, 4 episodes for the DLC, and I was like, oh my goodness.
Oh, that DLC, man. Oh man.
So we are almost out of time. Let's hit this last thing. Well, first, let me see. KidSmoove, do we have time to hit the last part of the podcast? KidSmoove?
I'm here.
Fire KidSmoove.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
This is his channel. You can't fire him.
All right. So you want all right. Do we have time for the?
That's what I was asking you. Do we got time?
All right. It's 9:33. Yes. This is the last topic.
Okay.
All right. So, being that it's crazy because Demi was just talking about horror games and how the lack thereof, or the lack of talent, the lack of scare factor, or the lack of uniqueness. This brings my question to you guys. It doesn't have to be a horror game, but I'm sure they're going to be picked. Give me names of games you would not introduce to your children.
I already got mine picked out. That was easy.
Yeah. You go ahead first, Undead. You
OG Manhunt. No child should ever be exposed to that game at an early age.
OG Manhunt?
Like the Rockstar Manhunt game. If anyone's familiar with that, I played that as a kid, and
I remember that.
I can personally say that's probably part of the reason why I'm so messed up is that game.
How old were you?
Oh man, I was maybe I'm trying to remember when Manhunt came out. Hold on. Manhunt game released.
It came out in 04 or 03.
Yeah, so it came out in 2003. My cousin got it from my uncle for Christmas. And so I would have been in 2003, I would have been 10 years old.
Wow.
And we spent hours on that game.
Wow.
All right. Please, to you guys in the chat, if you're listening still, please list some games that you would not introduce to your children. How about you, Demi?
Somebody said Leisure Suit Larry.
Those games were good though. Those were funny games.
Being honest, I would not introduce my kids to Dead Space.
Dead Space, understandable.
And honorable mention, I would not introduce my kids to Mortal Kombat.
Really?
Oh yeah, that's a good one, man.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat.
See, now I feel like a horrible person because I when my daughter was 4 months old, I used to bounce her on my lap while playing Mortal Kombat X. So now I feel like a horrible person.
That's how you look at it, though. I thought about Mortal Kombat, but I'm like, violence ain't too bad to me, in my opinion. The one I picked was the Witcher series.
What?
I would never.
What?
Yes, The Witcher. Yes, I would not let my kid play The Witcher.
Oh, well, looks like my time is over for the podcast. I'll catch
well,
you guys.
I'ma say because I'm just scared my kid will walk into a scene where he's having sex with a unicorn or something. That's the part of The Witcher. That's the part of Witcher I'm like a goat woman, that scene in Witcher 2. You know what I'm saying? I'm just scared, I let my kid play it, and I kind of walk away and stuff, and he makes the wrong decisions. He or she makes the wrong decisions, and next thing you know, I come back, he's, doing it from the back with a goat woman or something. So. Well,
Geralt gets down, man. You gotta respect it.
I definitely respect it, but it ain't for kids' eyes, in my opinion. Like the violence stuff, Mortal Kombat is weird. Like I would let my kid play Mortal Kombat. I don't know, violence don't like. I don't think it's really gonna make an impact like that. But you know, I don't want my child's first experience of a naked woman to be half woman, half goat. I'm just saying. So that's just me.
Hey man, if them hooves is clicking, man, you gotta let them out.
See, you got problems. You got problems. And then also, I would never let my kid play any of the new Sonic video games.
Oh, what the hell?
Nope, because it's a travesty, and they would never understand what Sonic was truly meant to be like. So I would never let my kid play any of the new Sonic games. I would start him or her off in the beginning only.
Man, I actually wouldn't let my kids play any of the Play Dead games, like Limbo or Inside.
Limbo? Why?
Yeah, because their deaths are gruesome, and the characters look like kids.
Oh.
Okay.
Like it's like they're like, you know what I mean? If a child is playing, it's like, you know what I mean? It's one thing like, you know, Grand Theft Auto and stuff like that, and Gears of War are easy choices because there's gore and stuff everywhere. But like when I'm like, damn, I'm like, the thing is, when I'm looking at these characters, I look at them as kids. I'm not looking at them as this is an adult. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
like,
that's
you know,
true.
dude, they be getting their head chopped off and just like, you know, caught in bear traps and like, yeah, it's.
I didn't even think about that. See, the violence stuff I don't be thinking about, but yeah, those are kids, so I can see. Yeah, that is pretty messed up. Shout out to the chat. We got Dizzy. He said he would not start his kids off playing Candy Crush.
You real, man.
Yeah, Candy Crush. Let's see what else we got in here.
I won't let my kids play Pokemon Go.
Oh, disrespectful.
There we go. Who said that?
Disrespectful.
There we go.
Smooth, man.
Yeah. Oh, you said that?
Yeah, I said that, yeah.
Well done, sir. Well done. That's right. Pokemon is trash.
Can't start your kids off playing bad fighting games. You gotta hand them a fight stick when they get out the womb and just go for it.
Damn.
I won't let my kids play NBA 2K. Give them a false sense of hope.
Yes, indeed.
Can't let your kids play NBA Live either. Tell them trash games, man. Come on.
They're gonna get a false sense of what basketball is really supposed to be about, like playing NBA Live. Gonna go to the court, mess them kids up for life. They ain't gonna know what to do. jump shot gonna be all off.
I'm like, Junior, no. You know, at 7'10", you can't step back from 30 and shoot it. It just doesn't happen.
Shots fired. That's messed up. Until Dawn wasn't bad though. I would let my kid play Until Dawn.
Yeah, I let my kid play Until Dawn.
And we're talking about kids. It depends on how old they are too. I mean,
and you know, I'm taking elementary and shit. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I say between like 5 to 9, something like that.
Yeah.
See, I have no basis because my friends growing up, their parents didn't like care. So like we had like GTA and all that stuff. So there's like no sensory. Now, mind you, when my mom found out what I've been playing, what do you mean you've been shooting people in the street? Mom, it was in GTA. I don't care.
Yeah, GTA is another one I wouldn't let my kid play.
Yeah.
Only it's just too much going on there now.
I'll let my kid play GTA, man. You can't handle it.
This dude here.
Man, I'm gonna move out of my house.
Too much going on,
dog. With Demi, he sounds.
Yeah, I know,
cool
right? Demi, I know Demi let the kid do everything.
I don't want I wouldn't let my kids play Godzilla. I don't want them to have that being a representation of what Godzilla was.
No, he's taking shots. I never played Godzilla, but I know you're taking shots.
Oh my god.
Godzilla.
Also, but yeah, I mean, we're pretty much out of time. We enjoyed having you guys today. Thank you guys for joining us and participating with us in episode 28 of the Writer's Block. Next week, we hope to have, if we can, we hope to have Jay Barry join us from the council, and we'll see how that works. We'll reach out to him if he's watching. I know he gave us a like. And we'll bring on some more No Man's Sky. See, hopefully we get an impressions out of Nicodemus if he's playing No Man's Sky.
I'll have it.
Demi will have it. I'm not gonna have it by next week.
Have it? All right. So we're gonna have to be checking Demi's channel for like a review. I might have it by the time it come out, but if I can't get it for less than $60, I'm not getting it.
Man, you're not gonna get it for less than $60. Come on.
On a PC, I should.
CD keys, man.
I've been checking. CD keys haven't been apparent. But yeah, you guys want to say your goodbyes before we goodbye?
Yeah, I'm gonna say my goodbyes. Now it's time to say goodbye to all our Negro friends.
See, this is why Nick doesn't get respected. Come on.
TIC.
Real
you
talk,
real
this
soon.
dude's whiter than me, though.
POD. Why? Because we like you. CAST. Good night, everybody. From Nicodemus and the Writer's Block crew.
Don't
yeah.
sound me, man.
Okay, now.
We can't end the show like that from now on?
No.
No.
Wow.
This ain't Barney, yo.
Oh my God. Demi, go.
Hey guys, Demi got reviews here. I got a new review dropping tonight or tomorrow morning. Be tuned for that. It's kind of late, but it's on Firewatch, so I finally got my hands on it, and it's gonna be a good review. I've been dropping videos practically all week, and I'm gonna continue to do so. By Friday or Saturday, I should have a review of Abzu up as well. So be looking out on the channel.
Yes, Abzu.
Yeah. My man Undead.
What's going on, everybody? It was good to be here for another week. I will be on next week because my second daughter is being born next week on the
Hey.
So I will not be on the
congrats,
podcast next week. So I'm sad I'm going to be missing Jabari, but
Oh, sorry. Don't worry. I'll fill in for you, Undead. I'll be KidSmoove and Undead.
okay, cool. I know
I'll
you
give
can.
him all
I know
that
you can handle that rule.
Yeah, I'll give him all that Call of Duty coverage.
Oh, you know what?
Wow.
He knew it was coming.
All right, you know what? Now I'm
whole
switching
show.
over to Fame and Nicodemus's team. It's gonna be us versus KidSmoove now.
You lost your teammate.
Matt, my man Matt.
Alright guys, thanks for having me. Check out my articles on TiCGN. They're good, trust me, and I know what I'm talking about.
There we go.
Real talk.
Love, come and get your love. Come and get your love. Yo, me and Nicodemus got a karaoke that song, Another Night, Another Day. You know what I mean. All right, so also before we get going, if you guys want an easy 1,000 gamer score, you can download this game that just showed up on the Xbox store. It's free. It's what's it called? Demi, we both
Ben-Hur.
Ben-Hur. It's that move. It's for that movie.
It's for the movie.
Yeah,
Ben-Hur.
so, you can get all the achievements in less than 10 minutes. Do all the 3 races and make it's an easy 1,000 gamer score. It's actually kind of fun, but the graphics are like on the lines of like PlayStation 1, like the end of the PlayStation 1 generation, approaching PS2. And the sound is meh, but the gameplay is fun. It's fun as hell because it was free. But other than that, if you want yourself a quick 1,000 gamer score, check out that game. It's called what is it? It's so bad I forgot the name of
Ben-Hur.
it.
Ben-Hur.
Ben-Hur.
This game pushed
Ben-Hur.
me to 97,000, man. So I'm good.
You never seen Ben-Hur
It
the
got
movie?
me over 50,000, so I'm happy.
I was gonna say new Ben-Hur movie's coming out in the next couple of
Yeah,
months.
it promotes the movie August 19th, so I won't go see it, but I enjoyed the freebie. But thank you guys for watching TiC Writer's Block, episode 28. Check this episode out on TiCGN.com. It will be the newest thing on there in about 15 minutes. I'm KidSmoove. Xbox is the best box, and I am the best bot. Good night or good morning if you're on the other side of the globe. We're out.